Alright, friends, subscribers, and internet strangers, what's up? Beardy Picker back at you with a fantabulous haul from the Saturday yard sales. So if you haven't checked out Harlan's haul, we did his live from his house. So check out his channel, check out his video. You find out what he picked up. He picks up different stuff. Remember, his stuff goes to an auction. His stuff does go online. So yeah. Alright, it won't be a big shock to those of you who watched his channel for quite a while. Okay. I've tried to swear myself off VCRs for a while because I've got some men that are backing up that I need to get this tested and listed. But it's hard for me to pass up a Panasonic PV9450 with a remote for $5. The guy swears it works. So whatever that's worth. He wanted 10. I could pass at 10, and we were leaving. He's like, "This stuff's really got to go. What price would you be interested in?" I said, "I was thinking about 5." He said, "All right, I gotta let it go, 5. So take it with you." So yeah, I almost got away with no VCRs, but you're gonna see in a minute. There's something twice this size and probably 10 times as heavy. But oh my God, what a find it was, and it's gonna be awesome. And I'll give you a hint. It sells. Alright, so next up, a little Samsung slider phone. I paid a whopping 50 cents. 50 cents. Beardy Picker, is that the only one you got? No. Most of you guys recognize this. I showed it on Harlan's show. It's Verizon's version of the Razr. It is the V3C. It's worth about 25 bucks. This one I hadn't even looked up yet. I'll throw a phone. Please be a good charge. Please be a good charge. Hot dog. So I didn't even look at it to see what kind of charging cable it needs. It just needs a micro USB, so we're good. This one uses a mini USB, which I got plenty of those laying around. So those guys are... If you've been watching the home show here long enough, you would realize I picked up Jordan Spieth bobblehead doll. He's a golfer. This is from the Tour Championship. It's played in the East Lake Country Club in Atlanta. The last one sold for 40. I sold mine for 25 plus shipping, so I got like $33 for it. I paid $2, and it sold pretty quick. There aren't a lot of these out there. They're promotional giveaways from Coca-Cola. I believe it was in, I think 2016 or 17. So that's a good one. Sometimes it's just about remembering what you buy. You find stuff that you bought over and over. All right, show these on Harlan's channel as well. Do you recognize what brand? They should be very recognizable. Chacos. Beardy Picker, I thought you didn't sell clothing and shoes. Remember, they're giving these away for $1, and they look like they've never been worn, and they sell for 25 plus shipping. I'm in. Okay. It's always a good day at the yard sale when you come home with Elvis, right? So here's a sad story. I've always been able to sell DVDs 25 MSRP 25 or less until the last week or so. It looks like I got regated. I know. I'll give you guys a minute to clear your eyes. You know, I can hear the weeping, and damn it. But the one interesting thing about this one is it's got a Cracker Barrel price tag on the back of it for $14.99. So there's some. Okay, so Elvis is still popular, even though he's been gone for 40 years. You've got a price tag that's 15 bucks. Sells for like $23 on eBay. So imagine that. We'll listen and sell it on eBay. So I hit all the haunts today. I got a VCR. I got cell phones. And what's the one thing that's missing? I'll give you a minute. I'll give you a minute to wait for it. BP must have bought some cordless phones. Damn it. Okay, so I'll bring the base out and show it to you real close. I haven't looked it up. I paid $5 for this whole set. I know it's a newer set because BP, without looking it up, without even taking it out of the bag, how do you know it's a newer set? Can anybody see it there? I'll give you a hint. It's that word right there. Oops. Bluetooth. So all the newer Panasonics have Bluetooth on them. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 headsets and bases. So they're really, really nice, clean condition. So yeah, it was an estate/yard sale. So that was a no-brainer. All the bases, all the charging bases are there. So for $5 on one is Bluetooth. The way to make the most money is to put the big base with like 1 or 2 with it, and then sell all the rest of them separate because they can be added to other Panasonic phones. So yeah, this right here, this Atari thing is worth like $21, $22 shipped. She originally said 8, and I'm like, man, I'm not gonna spend 8 on that. And she said, what would you do? I'm like, I was looking at 4. And she thought for a minute, and she said, well, it was 20 when it was new. I've got 8. Okay, I'll take the 4. So I got that for 4. So anything new. Okay, so I alluded in Harlan showed that I had something that's I looked for this. You can't see it yet. It's a secret. This is going to be something probably most of you don't know that would be valuable. I walked by it the first time. I didn't really pay a lot of attention to what it was. And then on the way back, this is a church yard sale. How many people would have bought Mentadent? This is the refill. I think it's 2 refills in there. There used to be a toothpaste dispenser that sat on your counter. Okay, so for those of you who wouldn't pick it up, or those who would pick it up, let's play the game at home. What's it worth? I know I had some RA guys, RA friends that were making a killing on this about a year ago, maybe a year and a half, and I never found any. No expiration date, so we're good there. It does have some numbers, but that's a batch number. The last one on eBay sold for 50 plus shipping, so it's like $56. It'll show up somewhere right around here. Mentadent, that right there, $55. Are your minds blown yet? I hope you learn something every time you watch one of my videos. That's really my goal, is to help teach you guys get into the mind of the bearded picker. Yeah. So same church sale. These guys, they're all $8.45s. I don't know why I had to pay 2 for one of them. The other 3 were. These are all $18 a piece. They're all brand new sealed. The one great thing, hell, they came from Amazon. The great thing about these is Canon doesn't put expiration dates on them, and I can sell Canon, so they will most likely go back. Because I have other receipts where I purchased these at Walmart, I feel comfortable in selling those on Amazon. Here's the companion color ones to go with it. Actually, there were 5 of the. Yep, 5 of the black ones, and 2 of the color ones. So they're awesome. They're all about $18 each. I paid 3 of them. I paid $2, and 4 of them I paid $1, which didn't make a lot of sense. So here's the story of the yard sales this morning. Those the Mentadent and this Game Boy Advance were at the same yard sale. I haven't plugged in to see if it worked. It had a game in it. It's The Incredibles. So I'm standing there by the electronics, and I'm looking around. I just picked up this ink, and a man looks at me. He speaks with an accent. He says, I don't see a price on it. Do you see a charge? Is there a charging cable? And I looked at him. I'm like, I haven't seen a charging cable, and I don't know what the price is. And so he looked at it. He laid it down. He walked away. When he walked far enough away that I knew he was out of the vicinity and he wasn't picking it back up, I picked it back up, put it in a bucket, because everything else was $1, $2. What are the chances this is going to be? BP got it for 3, but that's not the end of the story. If that was the end of the story, why would I tell you, right? So old boy comes back, and he's looking around, and he looks in there, and he sees it in there, He looks again at me and says, "Did you ever come up with a price? How much is that?" I looked at him. I was like, "I don't work here. I just put up my stuff. I'm gonna pick it up and buy it. I don't know how much it is. I'm gonna have to ask somebody." The utter look of confusion. That was priceless. So yeah, VP got. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. At that time, winner, chicken dinner, right? Okay, we got 3 or 4 more things left. This one's a good one here. This guy here is the Wii U. Paid $4 for this. It's worth 17 or 18. It's probably going to sit on the shelf until Christmas because these things are getting hard to find now. They were really easy to find last year for Christmas. They are much harder now. Wii U is the one that it should have been better than the other one. Harlan looked at him. I'm like, "You want one of them, Harlan?" He's like, "Oh no, you can go ahead and get them." So I got these. She wanted 5 each. I gave her 8 for them. So I gave her 4 each. He said, "What are you going to do about that?" I said, "I'm going to teach a lesson." That's what I'm going to do. So Harlan says, "It's got ink on it. What are you going to do with that?" I'm like, "I'm teaching a lesson. That's what I'm doing." So that's permanent ink on shiny cardboard. If it's not shiny cardboard like this, it doesn't work. If it's on like regular tan cardboard, the ink seeps in it. Nothing you can do about it. It doesn't matter the color. You just need dry erase. BP. But that was blue and that was black and that was on cardboard. Right. Dry erase. Works like magic. And the beauty, not that one. I got this one. I got the PS3 one. It was laying here. That was the other $4 one. This one's worth 30 already. So it's probably gonna sit up here too, and maybe it'll be 60, 70. When you've only got $4 and stuff, you can let them sit and not really worry about the amount of money in it, because that $4 is not going to kill me. Got this Panasonic tape deck. I need to check to see if it works or not. This is an old school tape deck. If it does work, I need to wipe it off. It'll be worth $90 plus shipping. So I paid $5 for it. It was in a house. They swore everything worked, but I don't think they tested it. And in the same house, here comes the bad boy. Are y'all ready? It's gonna sell. It sells. I tell you all the time. It sells. Jacob, you want to come make an appearance on the video? Okay, y'all don't get to see Jacob this time. He said, no. Okay, this thing's heavy as a lead brick. Alright, so I didn't buy the stereo. The stereo was 15 bucks. This is an amplifier. It is a Sony TA3650 silver face amp. It's in great condition. The knobs got some dirt on them. I will clean them up. Let's see if I can get it. Because it's so heavy to hold on to. I just wanted the amp because the stereo itself was not worth a lot of money. That VCR right there, I'll get that off where somebody wrote on there with a VCR. And you can see the knobs. They come right off. They're a little dirty. That'll clean up. So, how much does that sell for? All right, let's go back out to Beardy Picker Land. I'll let y'all play the home game. How much this heavy Sony? What did Beardy Picker pay for it, and why did he buy it? Okay, so the other one had $15 on it. So I asked the lady, I'm like, how much is this part? The stereo. You've got the stereo part for 15. She says 50 bucks. I looked at her. I'm like, how is that one 15 and that one 50? She goes, I don't know. What do you want it to be? I'm like, 15 like that one's 15. She goes, that sounds reasonable. I'll take 15. So I gave her 15 for this one. And that's when I'm like, and what about the Panasonic tape deck? Could we take 5 for it too? And she's like, sure, 5. So I got the $20 for these two guys. This amp It's worth $250 plus shipping minimum. Score. It probably weighs 30 pounds, and I'll have to really have a good box to ship it in. But when you're paying $15 and you're going to sell it for $250 plus, that's when you take the time to do the big stuff. Even if I have to even if I have to cut down a $3 or $4 box from Home Depot, one of the big ones, I'll probably end up using an 18 by 18 by 16 box, so I can put a lot of packing around it and really bubble wrap the crap out of it, and make sure this thing gets there. And I'll double wall I'll put cardboard in. Actually, when I sell this, I'll make a video of packing it. How's that? Is that a good deal? All right. So is that everything? Everything. So would you have bought the Meridianville? Would you even have looked it up? That is a. If you ever see one, Bolo, I've never seen one. That's the first time I found one, and it happened to be sealed. So that was awesome. I know most of you would have picked up the ink. Some of y'all would have picked up the Skylanders, maybe the phones. But this big old Sony, anybody? Bueller? Really thrilled with the yard sales today. Absolutely pleased with what I got. Didn't get a ton of stuff, but got some easy stuff to deal with. It. Ink cartridges will go. The Meridianville, Jacob will list it tomorrow. The Imaginators will be on a shelf until I send stuff in later. And Jacob will get this guy listed as well. So a lot of easy stuff to list, a lot of easy stuff to test. Hope you guys had a wonderful Saturday like I did. The only way you find this kind of stuff is get out there and go for it. So I challenge you. Leave me in the comments some of your great finds. I love celebrating with you. Finds on a Saturday. There's no better feeling than out hunting for treasure in somebody's front yard. It's like we're modern day pirates. Alright. See you guys in the next one. I should be leaving tomorrow. I will be leaving Monday, heading towards Vegas. I know I keep moving the date around. It will be Monday morning. And look for lives from the road. Lives from a lot of Walmarts, I guess. And next Saturday, yard sales from. How about the title of the video? I drove all the way to Las Vegas to go to these yard sales. I'll be doing yard sales in Vegas next Saturday. I hope you look forward to it. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, please consider it. Join the crowd. I make a lot of these videos. I make a lot of RA videos. Just a lot of entrepreneurial videos around reselling. So thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you loved it. 2 thumbs down if you didn't. See you next time. Roll Tide.